Hey guys, I want to talk about a theory I call incremental changes. It's not really my theory. It comes from Toyota. Can't remember the name of their philosophy. But the theory is continuous improvement. Alright, you keep making small changes towards something, and that can create big changes eventually. So, in life, it's hard to make big changes. Stopping drinking, stopping smoking, new career, big move. Those things are difficult. They require sacrifice. Small changes are easier to make, and they have a surprising effect. I'll get to that in a minute. When I first moved into the bunker about 10 months ago, I started cooking for myself almost daily. I was trying to quit eating processed foods, but what actually spiked that was I realized I was eating crap at the drive-thru for $8, $10, $12 a pop, and in reality I could cook myself a meal for $5, and I discovered I'm really not a bad cook. Anyhow, that was the first thing that changed, and it was almost unintentional, but it took some effort. It took a change of habit. It takes time to cook and clean. Then I moved to where I'm at now, by Lake Deaton, and got kayak down there at my disposal, and I started paddling, and I realized I really enjoyed it. It's great exercise. I was starting to get in shape. I don't want to go out there and paddle every time I go. Sometimes I want to sit right over there, watch that right there. Used to drink a bunch of bourbon, now water. Probably have to pee here in a minute. But I would get up and go kayak, and when I got out there, I felt great. When I came back, I felt great. And then so I started lifting light weights frequently. Felt good. I've always had girl arms. I've actually got a little bit of arm on me now. And I realized that making these small changes, I could see positive results. And that made it easier to make more changes. Maybe bigger changes. Some of you are aware I'm on we'll call it an alcohol challenge. I'm not going to drink for 30 days. And in that time, it's only been a week, but I've really been able to be self-introspective and take a look at my drinking honestly, discovering I have just really lied to myself for 30 plus years about my relationship with alcohol. That's the second part of this. Maybe it should have been the first part. You have to be brutally honest with yourself sometimes. And I think it helps to be honest with everybody. But if you can't figure out what's good in you, what's bad, and be honest about those things, you don't have a desire to change them. I've made a lot of sober Pete, a lot of wisecracks about my drinking. A couple lately that kind of shocked me. Somebody the other day at work said, well, I don't drink. And I said, well, how do you justify your bad decisions? And it was supposed to be a joke, and then I realized, guilty of that. So, as I move towards bigger changes, I'm going to have to be more honest with myself. I got to start showing up for myself. I try and show up for other people. I try and show up at work. I try and show up in a relationship and for my friends. I want to do the right thing for them. I need to show up for myself. And I can't do that if I'm not honest with myself about who I am. So, like I said, maybe that should have been number one. When you're looking at things in your life that you might want to change, be open, be brave and honest with yourself about what your relationship to that situation is, the positives and negatives of changing that situation, and honestly weigh them out instead of pushing some off to the side because they don't fit what you feel like. Be honest with yourself. Take a look at your faults. Look at a way to improve on your pluses. And then start making changes. If it takes small changes, like I said, small changes encourage big changes when you see success and results from those small changes. So take a look at yourself. Think about what you want to change, and then start making changes. You might be surprised at the results. I have been. And it's leading to bigger changes, folks. I love each and every one of you, even if we disagree, because that is American. God bless you.